Can y'all see me over the podium? Barely? Yeah. Um, I'm thankful for a lot of things. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful that my husband, when he could have, and by all accounts and standards, should have left me, he never gave up on me when I was in such a dark place, just in the grips of addiction. I'm a recovering addict and alcoholic, in case y'all don't know that. And I don't shy away from telling people that, because, and it's not that I'm bragging, but it's me being up here is a miracle. I spent a lot of time singing in bars, trying to win karaoke contests to either pay my bar tab or give me drug money, to be honest. And my husband is not even a very patient person, but somehow he did not give up, and he never left me, and that's incredible. I'm grateful for seeing my daughter grow up, coming from a place where we thought she was gone. I mean, she was gone, and we didn't see a way out of it, of her situations, and she had a God encounter way before I did, and found Him and decided to change her life. And it was absolutely nothing that we did, because we tried a lot of things, and I saw that before I even recognized it was a miracle. I saw it happen. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for being in this church, which wouldn't have happened if my sister had not just kept hounding me about going to the ladies' meeting. She would not stop. She'd every single week, I know you're not busy. It's a Tuesday night. You're not doing anything. I'll come get you and you can go with me. And it was every single week. And then I didn't go. I don't know if she remembers this, but the day that I went, and it's been almost 3 years. In February, it'll be 3 years I've been here. She was like, look, I'll give you $20 if you'll come to the ladies' meeting. I will pay you if you'll just come to the ladies' meeting. And it's sad to say, but my first thought was, hey, I'll go to the ladies' meeting, I'll make $20, and then I'll go use that to get my substances that I want. I didn't take the money, because as soon as I walked in the doors of the kitchen, I felt the Spirit of God, and I had forgotten. It's incredible to me now. How can you forget that feeling? How could I have possibly forgotten the feeling of the presence of God? But I had, because I removed myself from it for so long, that I had forgotten what it felt like, and I was going to make her stop on the way home so I could go into a store and get a little something, and we talked about it, and I didn't, and that's kind of where it started, where my recovery started, and everything that I could tell you that I'm grateful for, my relationships with my sister and my brother that have turned into something different now that I am clean and sober. It's a different. I have many relationships now that and they're true friendships and true relationships. They're not parasitic, if that makes sense. I don't want anything out of being your friend or your sister, your favorite sister. By the way, I'm her only sister. But it's the friendships that I have here. They're not a I want to be your friend because there's something I can get out of you, and vice versa. I know that the people that are here that love me actually love me for who I am, for the little short weirdo that I am, and not for what I can give them and what they can give me. And that's an incredible feeling. And that's something else. I never would have known any of this, any of these feelings. I would not have had any of the experiences that I have had if God had not removed my obsession and compulsion and desire to drink and put substances into my body. So that I have to be most grateful for that above anything else, because I wouldn't have anything. I wouldn't have my husband for sure by now. He had every reason a long time ago to give up on me, and he never did. I would have been cut off from my daughter. I'm sure that my sister's never given up on me. She'd have been there for me till the very end. But the relationships that I have now, I would have never known. I would not be up here praising and worshiping the Lord, I would still be singing in a bar. And to be honest, if I really think about it and I do the calculations, I would almost certainly be dead by now. So I mean, everything that I have that I'm grateful for, even the hard times. I lost a dog. I lost my baby, my Bella. She was 15 years old. I don't know if y'all know what it's like to have a dog for 15 years and be your best friend and them leave this world. That's the hardest thing that I think I've had to face, being clean and sober. But I'm so glad that I was actually clean and sober when that happened, because I got to feel those feelings. You know, in AA, we'd always say, well, the good thing about being sober is you get your emotions back. The bad thing about being sober is you get your emotions back, because it's not always good. But God wanted me to feel those things, because that makes me want to draw closer to Him. So even when you're going through something that's really hard, you can use that as a magnet, and you draw closer to God. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if there's anybody in here, and I don't know everybody's story, I know some, but if you are ever on the fence about whether or not you should do something, or you should give something up, if there's something that's been a comfort to you for a long time, like drugs and alcohol were to me, and you don't want to give it up because you're scared and you think that this life would not be as fun or as great, just take my word for it, man, and jump over the fence. There is nothing worse. When I first started coming here, I was not clean and sober. I wasn't for a while, for months. And so I would come here and I would be out there praising my hands and singing my lungs out and worshiping the Lord. And it was a horrible feeling to go home. And now I want to go back to those comforts that are there for me, that are waiting on me. That is the worst feeling in the world. So I'm going to tell you, if you are in that situation, or if you know somebody that's in that situation, if you're watching online and you're in that situation, jump over the fence, because this side is so much better. Trusting in God and letting Him be your comfort and your leader. And I mean, it is 1,000 times better than anything this world has to offer. So that's anything that I say I'm grateful for, I always have to bring it back to being clean and sober and God taking that away from me, because it all comes back to that, and that all comes back to Him loving me enough to do it. So that's what I'm grateful for most today. Thank you.